10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, and welcome to one more show of Lunch with Faride. I'm so happy that you guys will be watching this show. I hope that you're ready, and I hope that you're coming with a lot of questions in regards to our topic of the day, which is intention. So let's talk about that. There's a controversy revolving amongst people that talk about intention, whether it's, something that it's energy based or faith based. Well, let's talk about it. So we'll be right back after this short break.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way. I'm all the way.
Okay, well, happy Monday. Here we are, May 17, already the middle of the month. Don't forget, if it hasn't gone your way this month just yet, what do? Okay, here you go. If it fails, then push the restart button, because it's never too late to restart. It's never too late to change the energy that surrounds you around your month or your day or your week. So if things haven't been going so well for you, if there's been hurdles after hurdles after hurdles that you've been going through, you don't understand where it's coming from. You think, I don't know, you've been tested, or you're having a bad luck streak. Whatever it is that you're thinking, we want to talk about that today. So if you are tuning in live, please let us know where you're visiting from. Send us a quick message, and I hope that you're getting ready to interact with me on this show. Remember, you give me energy to keep going. So I do know I have a lot of it already, but let's look at this really quick. That's where I'm failing. Okay, so I know I had it on the wrong one. So anyways, we're not even going to tell you, but I'm going to go on away from you for 1 second, and I will be on screen in no time. There you go. So anyways, that's the screen I wanted you to see. So give me a second. We're going to get this going in a moment, but I wanted to talk to you about this intention type of thing, right? So give me a second. I'll be right back. I was muted, I think. We're just having all kinds of things today that has nothing to do with the internet, because I just had my internet fixed once and for all. I'm giving this company one last chance to work. So if it doesn't work today, then that means the company is just not that good. And so how is everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic start of your week. And if you're not, for some reason, then let's talk about how we can make that happen. because the most important thing today for me is to give you a message of at least hope. We're going to talk about intention. Okay, so our topic of the day is intention. So what do you guys think about intention? Do you guys think intention is something that only positive people think about? Or, I always get told, like, I always have statements from people saying, why are you always so positive? Why do you keep, how can you keep up all kinds of energy while you're going through this or you're going through that? Or a lot of times you may be watching this show and I just had terrible news, like right before the show, or I'm going through some crappy stuff myself. But I'm not going to sit here and fill our half hour, our special half hour that we have together every Monday, with negative stuff, right? So how do you do it when you're going to go visit a friend, or when you're going to have a conversation, maybe a telephone conversation? What do you choose to talk about? What do you choose to do? So for me, it's always about my intention. My intention is always very in tune with what I talk about. It's very in tune with okay, okay, good. No, it's good. All right, awesome. So thank you for that message. All right, so what is intention? What is intention? Intention is the act of thinking in a positive manner, right? You put positive thoughts. I actually have a book. It's my favorite book of all times in regards to mental building blocks, right? This is one of the tools. I'll recommend it. I'll put it on the chat so you guys can, if you don't have it, if you don't own it yet, please order it. This has definitely helped me. I read this book many years ago when I was going through my divorce, right? And so there was a lot of things that I needed to learn. There was a lot of things that I needed to understand why they were happening. And somebody recommended the book. And I was so ever grateful for having read this book. It was one of the many amazing books that helped me through my situation. Now we call it a situation, right? Through my pain in the butt divorce. Let's just talk about it. So when I was going through that and I was reading this book, it allowed me to go into a space where it became untouchable. That space became untouchable. And when I was strong enough to get into that space, then it became a shield around me. So I'm ever so grateful for having read this book. And, one of the many that I read, and little by little, I'll keep telling you which books have made me strong or have made me go through the path that I've been going through. But to get back to the book, so this is by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and it's called The Power of Intention. So the many reasons why I love this book is because, like I said, it gives you exercises where it puts you through that mental muscle building, if I could say that, right? That mental muscle building where it allows you to go into this space. It's almost like you just went into some type of secluded shield for you, but you're utilizing the power of intention for it. Now, the power of intention for some people is just their belief in Jesus, right? Or their belief in their faith, or their belief in whatever they believe in. The power of intention in this particular situation means the power of positive thinking. So as you put positive thinking in your brain, it's very hard for negativity to damage you. It's very hard for somebody who's negative, who's coming to barf on you, right? To affect you. Why? Because it's almost like a shield. It's almost like a guard, right? So as you read this book, it will give you some exercises. And trust me, I thought they were dumb. Some of them were. I had to, sometimes from all the books that I was reading at that time, I had to go through lights and wish before the traffic lights, right? I was driving, and through traffic lights, I had to think positive that they were going to be green. And I got to tell you, when I wasn't believing it and I was doubting it and I was really just saying it for saying them, well, guess what? They were red, right? But as I kept practicing the exercise over and over and over, it did happen. A lot of the red lights were turning green as I was approaching them, or a lot of the parking spaces were getting vacant as I was approaching whatever place I was, looking for parking. So I know many of you are going to say it was just lucky, it was just good timing, whatever. You're the person that my shield protects against, because I love to talk to people, like-minded individuals, right? I love a good controversy, but not a controversy when it comes with non-facts. So facts, talk. So anyways, let's talk about this. So what is one of the big energy providers to somebody? So when you're feeling down, when you wake up and just everything has been kind of like not going your way, do you guys practice any type of exercise? Is there something that you do? I mean, I know a lot of my friends say that they meditate. A lot of my friends say they read the Bible. A lot of my friends say they listen to uplifting music, or maybe some affirmations that you're reading. What is it that your routine is? Now, do you have a routine? Because if not, then that's where the problem is. You're having all these issues because you don't have a routine to get these issues out of the way. So first, identify the problem, right? And I'm going to start creating this little banner that I will give you at the end. So identify the issue. We're going to call it the issue. Identify. And I hope I spelled this right. So identify the issue is number one. What is it that is bringing you down? What is it? Is it a thing? Is it a thought? Is it a person? Is it a place that is bringing you down? And if that's what's bringing you down, then you need to identify it so you can figure out how to tackle it. You will never be able to tackle an issue if you haven't identified it. If you go blindly day after day after day, having all these issues in your life, but you don't sit down one day with yourself and go, hey, you, tell me what it is that's really affecting you on a daily basis. So sometimes it's a material thing, right? Maybe, I don't know, I don't have a car to go around, or I don't have enough money for to buy my kids food, or maybe it's a material thing. Now, does everybody want money? Yes, everybody wishes they had more money, which, by the way, we'll be talking about that next Monday. So don't forget to tune back in next Monday. But today, it's about the intention. What is it that is going to get you to the next level so you can be prepared to go get that money, to go get that boyfriend or girlfriend, to go and get that job that you've been looking for, or to go develop that project or write that book that you've been meaning to write for years, or for months, or for whatever. So, some of the things, okay, well, we have somebody saying, hi, Alex. Thank you for being here. So Alex does yoga. So yoga it's a huge You know what? I am so energetic that I've never been able to do yoga for a long period of time for it to benefit me. I tried, but I get so distracted because I have like 1,000 voices in my head going at one time. I don't know if any of you listening today agree with me, but yoga, I hear it's phenomenal, and I can't attest to it because I don't do it. But yoga is supposed to, it's almost like a form of meditation with stretching of your body, right? With movement in your body. So I don't know much about it, but I do know that yoga helps to put your intentions aligning with how you want your day or your life to be. So that's a, oh Lord. Wow. Yes. Power yoga. Well, you got to teach me what that is. But if it has to do with movement and shaking and all that, hey, I'm in. I'm all ears. You know me well, Mo. You know me well. But again, staying on topic, okay? Because I can get easily distracted. This is why I don't do yoga. But Mo also saying affirmations for positive energy, which carries you through the day. Yeah. So that's what he does. He does affirmations. So, back in the day, many, many years ago, we're not going to talk about how many years, I was talking to one of my mentors, one of my business mentors. And he said, Faride, you got to read 25 affirmations every day. And you got to post them on your mirror wall, and you got to post them on the ceiling of your bed. You got to post them on, just everywhere, your refrigerator, wherever you spend a lot of time, just always post your affirmations, because those become an essence in your thinking. And eventually the things you think about do come to life, do come to your life. And so at the beginning, I wasn't sure that was even, possible. I'm a good Mexicana. We don't talk about intentions and any of that. We talk about hard work, get your butt to work, go do the chores, go do this, go do that, go to school. That's it. That's our household conversations when you're a good Latina. And in a Latino household, that's really all we talk about, responsibilities of the day. That's it. And you got to clean every week. You got to help your mama. You got to help your daddy. You got to help around the house. There's no excuse. You don't get a freebie. But when this mentor told me that, I started doing it. And I have to say, eventually, after saying my affirmations as much as I could, I started believing a lot of them. I started believing that I was great, that I was the best, representative in the company, that I was a great leader, and that I was a great friend, and that I started believing it. I started believing it. Now, the affirmations don't go, I wish I was the best student in my class, or I wish I was the best producer in my company. No, affirmations is, I am the best student in my class. I am the best producer in my company. You see the difference? So that's the power of intention. The power of intention is when you put words in your daily vocabulary or your daily mind to penetrate your soul and your being. Do you understand that? So if you continue to tell yourself, whether you're a student or an entrepreneur or whatever, or an employee, I'm the best employee in my company, then you're eventually going to believe it. Now, it's not just saying those intentions and then going to bed for the rest of the day. It's actually doing what you should supposed to be doing, which is working on yourself, working on your projects, working on your work, working on your company, whatever, or just working on yourself, period. So those affirmations have to come with work after it, right? Towards achieving the goal. So here's one. Okay, I have A lot of people are afraid of rejection or don't know how to take it. You know what? I appreciate that comment because not a lot of people talk about that. And I have to tell you, in your affirmation list that you should be probably repeating yourself every day should be something into, how would we put this? If somebody watching could give me some advice on this, I have the best affirmation person in Northern California that I wish was watching this show. But you shouldn't be afraid of rejection. We get rejected every day. I talk about it. Okay, so I'm a pretty how do you say that word? Somebody please tell me. Confident. I would say I'm a very confident person, right? But that didn't come overnight. That came through a lot of work, a lot of self-development. Okay, because that's number one thing. You got to self-develop. But one of the things that I know is that I don't care who you are. You could be the president of a country, or you could be the homeless down the street. I'm going to talk to you the same way. Obviously, in a level that you understand, because I'm not going to talk to a homeless person like I'm all this educated person, and I'm not going to talk ghetto to a president, most likely, right? But I'm a chameleon. I can adjust to the situation. Why? Because I really don't care what you think of me. What I think is how I feel after having a conversation with you. That conversation grow me. That conversation make me a better person. That conversation serve my purpose. Do you understand? So when you're afraid of somebody rejecting you, don't be. Do not put that in your mind. You do you, boo. Right? That's what we say. You do you. People are supposed to fit into your life that love you and adore you. You're not supposed to be looking into fitting into somebody else's life. So that goes to show you why our world is so twisted. I guarantee you. So somebody was talking to me about being overweight and all that stuff, and how they were going out on this blind date. And the conversation was, what, I don't know if he's going to like me because I don't know if he knows that I have, some pounds on me, or some extra pounds on me, not pounds on me, but some extra pounds. You guys get it. And you know what my first advice to her was? What? Why are you afraid of if he's gonna like skinny girls, or he's gonna like chubby girls, or no. What you need to be worried about is feeling great that day, looking your best, going beyond things to make you feel like, darn, you look good, right? When you look at yourself in the mirror before you go out, do you like yourself? And if you like yourself, the hell with the world. Oops, I don't know if I should have said that word, but yes, the heck with the world. Why? Because you're not here to please the world. You're here to serve a purpose. And you, my friend, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. God does not make mistakes making people, creating humans, creating who you are in your essence. You may need to tweak it a little bit. Now, if you're on the extreme, you're this cocky person, you think you're all that, you think you're God's gift to the world, maybe you should tone it down, maybe 2 little lines, and start looking at, are you really? And should you be looking for a purpose rather than a show? So again, just my input on that. Hopefully that helped, Alex. People will love you for who you are, and they need to fit into your life spectrum, not you into theirs. So once you have identified the issue of what's making you not have this great, I would say, nobody's going to have a great life, let me tell you, okay? Unless, I don't know, you were born into no problems, and even then you probably have drama. Nobody has a perfect life. There's no such thing. Can you guys all stop thinking that what you see on Instagram, what you see on Facebook, what you see on TikTok, it's all this people go through? These people are not going to go and show you their drama. They're going to show you their happy life, their happy moments. So bank on they're having a shitty time one time or another during the day or during the week or during the month. And when they do, guess what? They probably handle it. They probably deal with it behind closed doors. Very few people will post their drama on social media. And why should you, right? They hate you because you do, and they hate you because you don't. So anyways, let's not be afraid of rejection. Now, number 2 is once you have identified the issue, what is it that makes you not have a great life? Then you have to go to the second one, which is get inspired. Get inspired. Now, inspiration equals energy. When somebody is inspired, and I'll give you some examples, things start happening. You know, all of a sudden things start getting created. Wow, jobs start getting landed. Gigs have started getting booked. Why? Because inspiration creates energy, and energy is the power of intention. Do you guys follow me? So when you're down, when you're sad, when you have identified what is it that makes you not be at your highest level of frequency, start getting inspired. Find the muse. Find something that inspires you. Let's talk about this. When you start dating somebody, you know, I was just watching a show over the weekend. Yes, I watched some TV over the weekend. And, you know, I was watching this personality say, everything was great in my relationship when I started, but then things started getting real. Well, what do you think that means? Obviously, I'm weird, so I don't listen to TV how normal people listen to TV. I'm always looking for like the sublime message or the actual story message that the writer is trying to show you. So, or hidden messages, right? So all I heard this person say was, hey, at the beginning of our relationship, we were inspired, and our inspiration has kind of dwindled down. Okay. So I can't emphasize that enough. I can't tell you to please every time. You know how I tell you, hey, if it has failed, then just press the restart button. Well, every day find an inspiration, because inspiration will lead you to energy, and energy will lead you to accomplishing all of your intentions. So if your intention is to be happy, find something that inspires you every day to be happy, right? So with that said, right, we're coming to the end of the show. Hopefully you got some good, yes. Okay, so let me show you this. What is Satori? And I hope I'm saying it right, okay? But in this book, it talks about Satori. Satori is instant awakening. When somebody tells you something that you're like, oh, that was the light bulb. I just woke up. Oh my God, I just understood. You're under Satori. Okay. I wanted to share that with you. And then, you know, intention or strong will. A lot of people say, well, you just have a strong will. No, you can practice the power of intention, and the power of intention will create a strong will. So If you admire people that are strong individuals, if you admire people that are always happy, then you got to start with the power of intention to develop your strong will. Does that make sense? So, everybody on Satori mode, instant awakening for this week. Try the positive affirmations. Try putting out in the universe all kinds of good vibrations. Like my friend Sean Rayford says in his song, right? And have an amazing week. Next week, we'll be talking about money and how to make money and what kinds of money are good to make. Okay, I have a great guest next week. We're going to make it fun. We're going to talk about gold and silver and crypto and dollars and currency and all kinds of stuff, because I want to pick his brain. And so if any of you think you're an expert in the matter, send me a message, because next week we'll be talking about money. And I hope you enjoyed today. And thank you so much, Alex. Fantastic show yet again. Always finding ways to bring light to the world. That is my intention, is to bring light to the world, to become the voice for others that don't, and to be the resource for many people that do not know how to find the answers. So thank you so much for coming today. Love you all. If you're watching it on a replay, make sure you still put your comments in there. We would love to hear from you. And I'll send you the link on where to buy The Power of Intention. I think I may have on Amazon a little discount for you. So talk to you soon. See you next Monday.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way. I'm all the way.